All right, shalom, shalom. All right, we're gonna get started on a little sit down, man. We're gonna give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Kala Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone. My salutations to the brothers, teachers, where elect, soon to be the elect, most high will. Showing the time for the elect's sake, and to the contrite spirits, hopeful elect, returning back to the most high blessing. You know, we're gonna get into some health. I'm gonna get that first scripture, and then we'll go from there, man. Hopefully, it's edifying and so we're going to Apocrypha, Sirach 30 and 15. It says, "Health and good estate, and good state of the body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth." So if you're a rich man, you're not healthy, you're not going to be able to spend your gold anyway. You know? Let me get that. Okay, so I got it right here too. Yeah, go to the next scripture first. Verse 16. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead. All right, this is I'll read it. There's no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart, which is your mind. It says, death is better than a bitter life. We already know this bitter life. Death is better than a bitter life. But, you know, living, being alive, life, or a continual sickness. So, you know, death is better than continual sickness, you know? And that's why people like, sometimes when your people are sick, you be like, I don't want to see them like this no more. I'd rather, you know, them, not that you know, you want your people to die, but you like, you don't want to see them like that, you know? So it's like, kind of like, man, hey, agony and the pain, and they sometimes people are ready to go when they in continual sickness. It's no joke, you know. So say bad reception sound. Yeah, I'm not sure. See it. It's saying on mine, not yours. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I know what it is. I know what it is. Yep. My headphone was connected to it. Yep. The water. Yep. Okay. Shalom to the brothers that's going to come aboard. How about you, my shy about you, Kakadash? Yep. Just went in Sirach 30. Yeah, so health and good state of body are above all gold, and a strong body above wealth. There's no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart, which is mind. Death is better than bitter life or continual sickness. And we already know this, you know, Esau's doing shit, things floating around, trying to keep us continually sick, you know. And we know that we believe, which is according to the Bible truth, that Most High willing we receive immortal bodies, but we got to take care of these bodies too. There's a physical body and there's a spiritual body. You got to feed them both, and you got to take care of them both according, you know, to the scriptures, according to moderation. You know, even in your spirit, your food, you can't eat too much. So, you know, there's remedies that the Most High gave us, herbs on the earth that the Most High gave us, you know, to take care of our bodies. We wouldn't have a dietary law if that was the case, you know. I know they putting a lot of chemicals. You can't have that defeated attitude like, well, they put poison in food anyway, so what's the use? Don't think like that, man. You know, you gotta get into and have a healthy mind, because a healthy mind eats healthy. A healthy spirit eats healthy. We said you can't be going in them fast food places, man, eating all that bullshit they got out there, man. Now you could every now and then you could get you know, some of that matrix food, man. But I wouldn't eat it in no kind of fast food place. McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, like I said, maybe chicken is better than beef, but damn sure McDonald's or what have you. Churches, none but fried foods, you know. So what's another one? Your body is a temple. Body is a temple, King James Version. So it matters what you put in your body. Like we said, that wasn't the case. Most High wouldn't have a dietary law. It says, 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, "What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit which is in you, which you have of the Most High Yahweh Yahushua, and ye are not your own." So you can't eat whatever you want to. Most High designed your body a certain way, especially so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans, as we are the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau and these other nations basically eat whatever they want to. Roadkill, rat, cat, and dog and shit. Jake out there eating raccoons, snakes, and lizards and shit like that. Damn, uh, what's the other one? Rabbit. Those are in the dietary laws that we're not supposed to eat. And all these bottom feeders, of course, what Jake been eating for a long time: crab, lobster, shrimp, certain fish, of course, swine. Jake got a real problem eating swine. Because if these Christians say you can eat whatever, why would Most High want us to eat swine and it have all these health problems that come with it, man? That don't make no damn sense. These Christians, some of those Christians got the most demons on them, man. They worse than the 2/3 niggas in the streets, man. Because they eating all that slop, eating all that swine, man. You know, eating the blood of animals and shit. That's why you ain't supposed to listen to no damn Christian, man. Let me see if it's. But you are brought with a price, therefore glorify the Most High in your body yet. While you're alive, it says the Most High is not of the power of the dead, but of the living. It says there's no praise in the grave. So you think the Most High wants to harry you to death? He said he would not that any man die. He said he made man immortal after his image. So you can't live reckless in your body and just because just because it's an immortal body coming. You have rappers like Big Pun, and they can hardly breathe and shit. This nigga was doing an interview, he can hardly get to breathe. Didn't even try to get out the car, was just sitting there hardly breathing. who was that? Biggie Smalls. When he talked, he could hardly breathe, man. If you got a situation where you can hardly breathe while you just sitting there, then you have to change your diet, man. You know, and I'm saying this because it don't matter if you're old or young no more. There's people dropping like they say, it's people dropping like flies. Because they careless about how they take care of their body and what they eat. You know what happens at these fast food places, Popeyes and shit. It's ratchet shit going down there. People getting shot right in front of Popeye, fighting over cold fries and shit. You know, in the clubs, carelessly drinking and shit, excessive drinking. We'll get that. But you got some?
Yeah, we can do that with crypto.
Excessive wine, King James. So it says Ephesians 5:18, and be not drunk with wine, man, wherein is excess. See, it ain't nothing that lets you know these Christians don't know what they talking. You could drink wine, man. They act like it's fucking taboo or it's a sin or something, man. Howard Shai drunk wine. He turned water to wine. Got in those Christian churches, you got that damn those stale ass crackers in those little punches, whatever, cranberry, like some fake ass shit, man. We grown men, man. Like, what the hell?
You know, if you drink water moderately as well, with it, you can tell that, it helps you, wine, a couple glasses of wine a day, it helps your heart.
Yeah.
So
it's the blood of the grape. So
yeah, it said it said in Sirach, it said that these are the prominent things of life to live.
Well, we'll get that. We'll get that. Yeah. You need and it says a merry heart. So wine makes a merry heart. I get that scripture too.
And I got another one in Sirach that's good too. Kind of going into help. We'll go into it in a little bit.
Yeah, wherein that's excess, but be filled with the Spirit, man. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And Jake, if you all fat and greasy and eat bad food, it's gonna affect your health. Well, you're not gonna want to read. You're gonna be lazy and shit. You're not gonna want to be active. You gotta get, and plus, you gotta get some sun too, man. Sun is a known fact that sun helps, especially if you're Negro. It helps your, what they say? It brings out your vitamin D. It don't give you vitamin D, but it activates your vitamin D, so to speak, to where that can. It's very beneficial, man. That's why the Edomites. Edomites know, man. Edomites be doing their research. They go out there in the sun and they'll put on suntan lotion and everything to get out there because they know what the sun, does.
And they don't have a better life as well, like Zaquan was saying earlier. So, they're a little bit probably more adamant about getting out. But like Zaquan said, we got to get out there too.
Yeah.
We got to get out there a little bit and do something. Kind of what I've been wanting to do is play a little bit of basketball, a little bit of 21 with the brothers. Get out there and do a couple crossovers. So that's definitely
whatever your sport is, man. If you play, you play little football or something,
soccer, or maybe you just like working out, And for me, like going to the gym and working out, it's kind of like I've done it at times, and then I had like some issues for a minute trying to keep up with the whole stuff they be charging on it or whatever, but. I've been seeing, like Zaquan said, more playing outside is better, working out outside, walking, just like the apostles do. So I've been more directed towards, trying to do that more, on the days off.
Yeah, that's another thing. Apostles and elders, bishops, brothers been putting out videos about health, things that you could do. And looking up the information on like I've been mentioning, apple cider vinegar, oregano oil, colloidal gold and silver. And, maybe maybe it is worth some expenses, man.
Appreciate Arby going into that gut cleanse.
Yeah, gut cleanse.
And I remember there was these vitamins. I'm hoping to be able to get some soon, and we're gonna mix some stuff and make drinks with it. Hopefully we can do a little video on that, mix some of that with the apple cider vinegar, certain other nutrients that we have, and start making drinks. Just get into it. That's kind of where Spirit's been leading.
Yeah, they got kale, greens. Apostles always tell you get into the greens, man, and fruits, nuts, and berries, man. You don't have to eat excessive meat to feel like a man and shit, man. You don't want to be light on the toes either with too much salads and shit.
Yeah, you got to kind of balance it out.
Yeah,
that way you do a little bit of both.
Yep. It says Isaiah 5. I think that's the next scripture. Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning that they may follow strong drink, that Biggie Small spirit, like we drink champagne when we thirsty. And that's what some niggas do, man. They wake up in the morning, and drink their ass off, you know what I'm saying? They even compared three things they were trying to compare in the pocket for women, king, and wine. So that's how strong an influence a wine has that could be compared with a king or a woman. And it says that continue until night till wine inflame them. And it says, woe unto them. I think these different scriptures.
That looks like Isaiah 5. Something else. I want next scripture. The other one was we'll go back up. That one was Ephesians 5:18.
Yeah. I wonder what that other they on this.
So you want to go back to Ephesians?
No, actually that's it. Yeah, so yeah, okay. And then that was in Isaiah 5:11, woe unto them that rise up early in this morning that they follow strong drink, and continue to night till wine inflame them.
Verse 12.
And then the harp and the viol and the tabret and the pipe and wine are in their feast.
Yeah, and everybody met them jakes that are like that. They wake up and they bump music loud as hell, and the first thing they do is start drinking and shit. Yeah. We definitely got people that we met in our past lives, like in our past times here. When we was in the world, we definitely met people that were like that. I've definitely had roommates that were like that growing up.
Party goers, man. And Esau could do that shit. He could drink vodka, like they do the two drinking, go, and
then they wake up straight back at it.
And Jake tried to do that shit. You done?
Yeah, and because like that's why a lot of times, me and Saquon, kind of what we do. We get up. The first thing we do is we cleaning up stuff, and moving stuff around. Because me, I do the beads, and I'll be putting my necklaces and stuff. I have my stuff or whatever. We have a late night in the spirit. We talking and stuff. The first thing we do, get up, wake up, and clean. Maybe eat something. Most time I got a light stomach in the morning, so I just wake up, drink some water. But it's good to have a routine. When you get up, of what you consist of.
It says,
especially if you late brothers like us, Saquon and me, sometimes we be up late.
Yeah,
that's when our days start, is at night.
Yeah. That's why we say stay active.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure oxygen is getting in your body and stretch, man. At least 7. Well, we'll get into that a little bit too.
Man, it definitely helps. I did
Yeah.
that when I got back from work, and I felt way less tense.
Yeah.
You know, just a little popping back.
Yeah.
That stuff, man, and the arms.
Because Jacob
Man,
complained.
help.
Yeah, but Jacob complained and still be eating the bullshit or won't do nothing about his problem. Just stretch, man. Stretch for 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm kind of glad that the Lord put me in a position where I got to ride that bike.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to get a car. But as soon as I get a car, I'll probably still be riding the bike because it just helps with my exercising. It helps, it just keeps where I gotta kind of stay, you know what I'm saying, in shape a little bit because it's like you work 6 days a week. Your job 10 miles away, you riding 100 miles a week. You can't, even if it's because I got a little electric bike, but you still got to pedal that thing. Like I still got to, I still have to put my strength into that. And as for Jake, we push ourselves. We want to see more come out of us. And it's kind of hard to do that sometimes because Jake has been put in a level of like, where he don't want to excel. But we want to push ourselves, as time goes by.
Yeah, American way. Be fat, black, and jolly like Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? They steady feeding Santa Claus some milk and cookies every damn day. Nobody ever concerned about his health. You know what I'm saying?
But I like kind of
we know Santa, it goes back to something else, but just saying, man.
But I like how Zaquan said, like, balance it out. You don't want to be too in shape, because it said that no man's strength shall prevail. So you don't want to start doing it to where, like, that's going to be your means of feeling like you're going to make it out of Jacob's trouble. There ain't nothing that we can do to make it out of Jacob's trouble.
Because it says that Swift, pretty much paraphrasing, the battle was not given to the swift.
Yep, and it said time and chance happening to them all. So it's all about being in the right place at the right time, and only Yahweh Shema Shah can do that.
And we're talking about really those fucked up foods that is straight poison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what I'm saying, a pizza every now and then, burger every now and then. But if you eating like fucking fried chicken every damn day and a burger every damn day and night and shit, you know what I'm saying? Fast food all through the day, that's gonna cause you health problems.
Yeah, it is.
Because people, what they do, they putting chemical in the food too to make you crave that shit. And every commercial is a damn food commercial, man.
And it's kind of like a blessing that the Lord bless me with usually I got a cooking job where like we got healthier food there, healthier meat and stuff or whatever, but we still gotta watch that stuff. We still gotta watch that stuff, even though it is healthier. We still gotta watch that stuff, man.
Yeah,
they doing stuff to everything, and even the vegetables and stuff. I'll be going in and seeing the vegetables and stuff, and be like, damn, it just you could tell like it's not got the potency as what it should, like the health benefits in it. So just like Saquon said, we kind of when it comes to the food, a lot of it is all bad. It's all defiled bread, but we got to pick the lesser of the evils. You got to pick the lesser of the stuff, and like Saquon said, like every now and then or whatever, what I'm saying, you a burger or whatever, but maybe you do it with, like you said, with spinach and vegetables, something like that. It helps with it, and you grill the shit out of that mother. Like, hey, I'll be grilling the hell out of it.
But Jake know when he's unhealthy, man. He can hardly run. He breathing heavy all the time. You're having heart problems or headaches and shit. A lot of them times, them headaches come from not enough oxygen in your body,
not eating properly,
and eating properly, and your posture and all that. You see these black ass bitches that are 300, 400 pounds. They always got attitudes, man.
Because their body is stressed out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's demons on them because they're eating all those kind of foods, man.
I got a precept right here that's gonna help with that.
All right.
Sirach chapter 31 verse 20. Sound sleep cometh from moderate eating.
See,
You know,
you can't get a good amount of sleep if you eat wrong, man. Because go ahead.
Oh yeah. I'm just adding on. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, because your body takes 6 to 8 hours for your body to digest the meal, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you constantly stuffing your body with food, beef, whatever, and then you can't what do you call it, and you don't wait till it digests, your body's gonna overwork itself when it's supposed to be sleep.
And you know, I like how Zaquan saying that. You know, because Zaquan knows how I am. Like, you know, I usually sometimes I stay up a little longer because there'd be stuff I want to do.
Yeah.
And you know, it talks about if you really want to be successful, sometimes you got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You can't be successful in life unless there's sometimes you're uncomfortable. That's why in Proverbs 20 verse 13 it said, "Love not sleep."
Yeah.
So you got to balance that out. Some nights you might not sleep as much because you're trying to achieve something. You know, ain't nobody in the world got to achieve something in their life. Loving to rest. There's sometimes you don't want to rest, especially in this time because we in the birth pains right now. We know that it's the end of the world, man. So some days we ain't gonna sleep. Some days we gonna be tired.
Shit, the devil don't sleep.
The devil don't sleep.
They sleep not
unless some of us fall. So we got to make sure that we up and own it. You know what I'm saying? Because the elect, you know, we got to keep feeding them.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to stay up, even though you is tired and whatnot. Because it said what did the Lord say? He said He's gonna give it to everything according to every man's work. And if you know you working overtime and you tired, he ain't gonna give you nothing bad for that. But you got to balance it and have your days of rest, especially around the Shabbats.
Yeah, you gotta know your body, man.
You gotta know your body.
You know, if you what you call it, like you just gotta know your body, man. And go ahead.
Moderate eating. Eat rising.
Moderate eating, like we mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Don't be eating burgers like three burgers in one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll kill your ass. You know, if you're gonna eat one, cool. And that's why I like the job that I got now because they got fruit everywhere. So most through the day, like if I get a little hungry, I just eat some fruit. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what's been helping a lot, you know. And they food real good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the meat that they do have is actually pretty healthy. They got bison and stuff in there, man. And bison ain't really got a lot of fat in it. So if I be like, man, I ain't gonna give me something, because sometimes you working 40, 50 hours a week, you can't just live off no doggone salads, man. Especially like me, because I'll be riding my damn bike every day. I gotta give me some damn bison or something in there every now and then. You know, so that's just throwing that out there because that's something I'm working on myself with. Make sure I'm eating right. And we got two fruit that's been coming to the camp. They've been diligent. I'm finna put them on the court. We're gonna see. We're gonna get on that court. You know, we're gonna get on that court. We're gonna dribble some balls. We're gonna jump. You know, you know, so we can motivate each other. That's what Elder Mark said. Motivate each other. You know, motivate each other, and that's one thing better. You know, building with brothers like that. You know, playing sports together, stuff like that. You know, so I'm hoping that we can get into that soon as well. And his wits are with him, right? When he rises up early.
He rises up early.
Yep, sound sleep coming with moderate eating. He rises up early, and his wits are with him.
His wits are with him. That clears, like I said, oxygen to your brain, oxygen in your body. It makes you think better. It makes you want to remember some breakdown of the scriptures. And I'm talking to myself because I ain't like 100%, you know, in shape and shit.
That's why it said playing injured.
Yeah,
we always gonna play injured. We ain't ever gonna be 100 till you. How wish I come back?
Exactly. So what I was looking up. Oh yeah, if you got a rib, you got a wife, get a head massage. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about your real head. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's a known fact You know,
Jake, you gotta let him really. You gotta really give it to him. You gotta really explain it to him. But Jake won't get it.
Yeah. Biggie said, if the head right, Papa there every night. He was talking about something else.
He wasn't going off, man. He was asking for too much, man. That's why his ass Lord had to send him back to the spirit world, man.
I mean, does head massage help with brain memory? I didn't want to say. I should have. Yes, a head massage can help with memory and brain function. Massages can improve blood circulation to the brain, which can help with focus and memory. So it definitely is gonna, you women that if you wise and you know the sincere women, I mean that's you between you and but help a brother out and shit, man.
You want to do that because especially if you are a hopeful elect woman and you've dedicated your life to serving one of these men of the Lord, when you get the chance to do that, that's going to be great because he's going to be the only way that you're going to be protected in Jacob's trouble. So to help him with that, the Lord's going to see that, and even if like in my situation, even if you're not around, whatever you do, the Lord does recognize it. And he does see, your integrity. You women out there who really are serving brothers, the Lord loves you for that, and you're active, even if it's just sending your man, certain things that's going on in the earth, or just message them, say Shabbat Shalom, asking them if you need anything. Sometimes, the Lord has us where we're in the alpha male zone where we're not around you. But that don't mean that you're not serving us to the best of your ability. The Lord still appreciates what you're doing. And he's setting you up to where you can get more responsibility. That's why, I really love what Preacher R was saying a couple months ago. He was saying, pray for more responsibility. Yeah. And ever since I've been doing that, my life has been getting better gradually. But like Zaquan said, you can't get it gradually too much because you'll crash. So you wanna have it where it's kind of like, you're kind of like, how stocks where it go up and then down a little bit and then up, down, it's kind of like that. You don't want to just go straight up because you're going to crash, man. And that's how the stocks are. When something goes straight up, it goes straight down, man. You want to have like a balance where it's go up a little bit and then, you go down a little bit. You turn down and you turn up.
Yeah, we told you some of the things that you can apply yourself. Well, this is one of them. Fixing fit foods, trying to find out some of the foods that you can make, for your husband, because a lot of men eat what women cook. I'm not saying brothers, I'm just saying a common man. Jake out there, when Jake you'll see when Jake be working out, going to the gym. When he get married, he kind of blow up, and just because you got weight on you, that don't mean you're unhealthy. But I'm just saying, Jake do like, he started
he started to get comfortable. He started to get a little comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with that. She's supposed to make you comfortable.
But a lot of common black women eat fried foods all damn day. You see where they go at these restaurants. A black woman is in the fast food places.
So you want to stick on the more vegetable side, saute and
go through the motions of cooking a real meal.
Yeah.
Don't cook the slop. I mean, we in the Matrix. You don't have to eat slop, man.
And that goes in this right here. But the pain, back to Sirach 31:20, but the pain of watching in Kohler, right? And we'll look that up real quick, just to give an exact.
Yeah, why are you looking that up? I'm gonna finish this right quick because I want to massage the temple, scalp, and neck for 10 to 15 minutes. Use warm oil. Apply light to medium pressure. Massage gently. Use essential oils for a more relaxing effort. So,
that's like an anointing a brother.
And that's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like you gotta do it for you can't just get tired after. You know what I'm saying? If a woman really love a man, she wouldn't mind 10 to 15 minutes. 20 minutes, whatever.
And we got R2D2s now. If you get a little tired, put some oil on that thing, get one of them little neck massages, and just click the button and put it on.
Yeah.
You know, we all, you know, it said even it said in that scripture, it said even the youth shall faint and be weary, which means we're gonna have ailments and we're gonna be tired. So how much more for somebody who's, you know, older in their youth, man?
Yeah, you saw,
especially in this time, man. We gotta have also mercy.
That's what Jake don't understand. He started trying to kill us, man.
Trying to kill us, man.
Trying to take us out.
And you got somebody in Babylon the Great who they know that's been a believer in Yahweh Shem Shah for 30 years. He trying to kill them, man. He try to make sure wherever, because they watch your movements and where you go every day. They'll have it where everything over there where you normally go is better than everything else over there just to get your ass. Yeah. It said a diligent search, man. They diligently searching to take out Jake who believe in the truth, man. So once you start believing in this truth, they got certain people who is assigned just to fuck your life up and do it privately and secretly. That's their job. Okay? That's why they do movies like 007, James Bond. They got secret agents out here, man. So don't think, Jake, you just insignificant. We is significant out here, man. Well, they really watching us. And that's why apostles always say, and the elders and whatever, you know, and whatever brothers under the umbrella, you know, they say, pray over your food, man.
Yeah.
Because that stuff really helps.
Yeah.
Because it really ain't.
We ain't talking about no Christian shit. We ain't praying over no swine.
And it can be something quick. It can Barak Zalmaka'al. That's it. Bless Lord, bless with provisions. That's it. 3 words in the Lashon Kodash could make it to where you don't die. We just seen them 11 people die from their protein shakes, man. They took some protein shakes and they died, man, because there was listeria in them motherfuckers, man. You know, health alert, man, it's serious. So that word collar. In medieval science and medicine, one of the 4 bodily humors identified with bile and believed to be associated with peevish and inscribable temperament. Damn, that's a lot of shit.
Irascible.
Irascible. Yeah, irascible. Having or showing tendency of being easily angered. Okay, so it was saying back over here when we get to 20, it said Washington Kohler, right? So that food affects Jake too, and there's anger and stuff too, man. It affects them in that way, you know.
Yeah, look at the fast food places. Jake killing each other over cold fries.
And I heard one person say one time, growing up, he said, you know, usually when an animal, you know, dies and is unhappy when you eat that shit, that's why you be feeling down too. The spirits is low. But that could be something else. But I just heard that before, and it kind of makes sense. You know, they feeding them the wrong shit. They feeding them kettle corn, and they're not feeding them real grass fed. They unhappy, man. So they don't grow properly. And then when they die and you eat it, then you eating something that wasn't grown properly. So now you can't digest it properly. And now you unhappy. And that's what America wants. They want unhappy people, man. So they can make drastic decisions, because that's what they ultimately want you to do, make a drastic decision and take the MOTB. So and cola and pangs of the belly that are with an unsatiable man.
Let me look that word up right quick.
That word
pangs, definitely.
Pangs. Yep, and I'm gonna look up that word insatiable.
Sudden sharp pain or painful emotion. And sometimes Jake will experience that sharp pain in your neck or back or your leg. That's got to do with, like we said, health. No oxygen in the body. You know, hey, it talks about us being dry bones. You know, we know the spiritual part, but you know, if your bones get dry in the physical, that ain't good.
And it said don't be hasty in the time of trouble. So they know that if they give you the wrong foods long enough, you're going to be hasty in the time of trouble, because it's messing with you spiritually and mentally. You can't function without the right vitamins and nutrients in you, and they already got it where everything don't even got it in there. The only way that we're able to function and do videos every day is because the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Shai. Honestly, really, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, man, and listen to some good music. I mean, instrumentals and shit, and music and
Man,
shit.
them instrumentals, man.
Soul, jazz.
Yep. And then
you can get up in the morning. You know how women back then they used to clean their house, put on some music, Sade, clean their whole house, man.
You know me, I don't really got a lot of the old school Sade. You been put me on game. Kwame put me on game with the old school, with the old school, gems. So I've been getting a little bit more with it. But he know me. I just, I usually put in just some random instrumentals, and they always be like, kind of like spacey and relaxing.
That's all the music. We made up the same music, man.
Yeah, just new school and old school kind of. And really Zaquan, he knows some new school I ain't even know. He put me on game with some new school. So
I mean, we're gonna get into that too. That we'll mention it. We instruments for the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Man. All this is spiritual, man. But it plays out physically. Like you think the Most High made instruments, man. He made like we consider the trumpet, but you know what a trumpet is on the physical to know the represent the meaning of you can get the understanding of what Most High means. Or in a band or something, you know what I'm saying? So hey, in a band, everything got to be harmonious. That's how your body got to be. It can't be. You might have a little person in there, but he's it's quiet, so you can't hardly hear him and shit. So it don't really throw off the band. Get put your bad foods, put them on the quiet side and shit, so it won't affect your whole body.
That word insatiable means impossible to satisfy.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it talked about the pangs of the belly, like Zaquan was saying, are with an insatiable man, not to be satisfied. And we want to eat on a limit where we're satisfied. And when you eating those foods that's not giving you enough nutrients and praying over your food, normally you're going to be unsatisfied, man. Verse 21, if thou hast been forced to eat, right? Because you might get forced to eat. You might have it where you in a position, and it said, be wise as serpent, humble as doves. We're supposed to protect the ministry. Let's say you get in a position, you're like, fuck, I gotta do it. Because it said that a man who don't take care of his household is an infidel to his family. So maybe you get in a position, a job, like they make you feel like an ultimatum, like, damn, I gotta kind of fuck with them, or I'm gonna lose my shit. And of course, the Quan said, if you lose your job, sometimes you be like, fuck it, but you don't want to be like that all the time. If you can be smart enough not to lose your shit. We don't want to lose our damn jobs and shit.
That's probably the first priority.
Yeah.
Especially if you live with a brother. Yeah. You gotta take care of it.
You gotta take care of shit.
Take care of your shit so the brother can be well too, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, maybe they might be like, oh, this job is all weenie and shit about certain shit. And they be like, they'll trip if you don't have, a little whatever you gotta eat with them or whatever little bullshit they try to do while you're at work. And of course, if it's going against the dietary laws, we ain't gonna do it. And you can always make up something. That's what I always do. I just be like, yeah, I got a toe as black as hell. I can't eat no pork. That's what I always say. I'll be like, I got a big black toe, and it's from gout from eating too much pork when I was younger. I always make that one up. That's a good one. Jake, if you ain't got that one, use that one. That's a good one. Then they can't fuck with you. I always use that one. That's what I've been using since I came in the truth. But as thou been forced to eat, and he's saying this because this is happening to some brothers, and they had to do it. It said, arise, go forth, vomit, and thou shalt have rest. These are things that the Lord mentioned because this is stuff he knew that certain brothers was going to go through, man. And just like Zaquan said, you got to make sure your business is going in. That's a lot of reasons why I be up late. Because, we don't know what Esau doing to us, man, or what Esau going to do to us. You can wake up one day and your job just let you go. You see how many people he let go? His jobs, all these people that work hard as fuck. What makes you think he ain't going to do it to us? That's why we over here doing little small businesses on the side, Because it's like, shit, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we know today we can do this. you know. So we give all our strength for the day, you know. But you know, that's the one, you know, that's a good one to know. If you're forced to eat, you know, something, you got a job, you know, you can't lose it. You got children, whatever. You got living with brothers, you know, whatever. Just go throw it up later or whatever, and then you're gonna be good. Because these heathens gonna get worse, man. They're gonna get worse, man. And they're gonna get worse, and they're gonna start making it just like in the Maccabees, and they're like, you better eat this shit. They're gonna come with that spirit, man. Sometimes you gotta do it and go throw the shit up so you can, you know, kind of take, like I said, you're gonna take some L's sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do some extra shit and go puke that shit out or whatever. That's this kind of that's in the law. So it ain't just we just saying something. It's in the scriptures, you know. And it said, you know, right now, you know, I'll go to that Proverbs 20 verse 30, but I know you got something.
Yeah, we just mentioned this right quick. Proverbs 25 and 16. It says, "Has thou found honey? Eat so much as it is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it up." So, you know, like we said, eat everything in moderation. Let me get this other script.
That's the one. That's the one I was going into. You know, just a little bit before that. So it's basically the same thing.
Proverbs 25 and 27, it is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. But another thing too is like, and apostles have said it before, elders have said it, you know, get used to a bitter life, not to live one, but, you know that balance is there. Everything ain't gonna be sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're trying to be one of these men, you're trying to be one of these 144,000 leg men. That means out of all the Israelites, you got to be one out of 12,000 Israelites who ain't fucking playing, man. You got to be one of them. Out of all the tribes, you got to be one out of 12,000. All the damn Jakes in the earth. We even got Jakes that don't even look like us out here. You got to be one of them. Outstanding, man. You know, the Lord has high expectations for those men. Everything that's around us, if we are those men, is us. We built it. So there ain't no way we shouldn't be able to surpass and overcome any trials that come against us. And of course, we ain't gonna pass them 100% because we can't do that without Yahweh Shai. But hey, you better at least get a 87 or a 90. You better try to hit 90. You know how they got on the video game, and Jake get a decision whether he wanna whatever he do with his basketball player. If he can turn the stats all the way up on 99, he gonna turn them all up on 99. That's what we trying to do. You know, we trying to turn up all the way as much as we can, but we got to, of course, like Saquon said, do it with moderation. But it is possible to hit a certain limit, and like I said, every brother has a certain measure. So you know, but you don't want to use that as a cloak of maliciousness and not give it your all, man. You want to give it your all. Everything that you got in your body is said doing all you can to stand, man. Everything we got, it's got to come out. That's prophets, man.
See, me, I'm not a morning person, but when I'm off, I feel good. But I ain't gonna be no fucking morning person when I gotta go to work and shit. Who goes to work happy and shit? You know what I'm saying?
You gonna have your days when you down too.
It says a sad countenance. Let me get that scripture right quick. Sad countenance bring a merry heart, King James Version. So it says, Proverbs 15:13, a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but no, that's
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
So sometimes, you know.
Yeah, it also said better in the house of mourning.
Yeah.
So, but I know this is the one you really want to go into. I know.
So you don't want to be over happy. That's them gay people. They over happy shit. Gay means happy, but them the motherfuckers act like the world is a fucking paradise, man. You gotta balance that out. There's nothing wrong to feel sorrowful sometimes, you know, or like we said, bitter. You gotta have that balance. Go to the house of mourning rather than to the house of mirth.
And that's why the Lord made certain emotions like integrity and anger as well, so you can balance that out. So you'll have those times where you're feeling down, but then you be like, oh, fuck that. We're gonna do something about this, man. We're gonna make a move on this, you know. And that's why the Lord has them where you do have a time where you sad, you happy, you have certain times where, but you think about the Church of Berea. The Church of Berea, he said they got infinite access to the Spirit, and that's where we want to be at. We want to pray for the Lord to give us infinite access, where we just always flowing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what always, I mean. Like there's nothing wrong with feeling like brother. He's down. You kind of feel down with him. You know what I'm saying? He loses his job. Flowing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they got to see past that shit. Because at the job, I don't talk to nobody, but they be like trying to talk to me because they know I'm not. Well, hopefully, no, I'm not a bad person. Most I will, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be, waking up in the morning saying hi to everybody. That don't mean you're an evil person just because you're doing this shit. There's an austerity with that, man. So you gotta, Jake get offended when you got a deep voice or you know what I'm saying? The nigga pass and he didn't even smile at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking about the kingdom, man. Thinking about getting out of this bitter ass place called America and shit. That's what America mean, man. But we do have our fun. We sip wine, you know what I'm saying? But those things that sure, we can go to this place and shit. People light up when they see us, man. That's that's not us. That's the Most High. That's Yahweh Yahushai. But I refuse to be bitter and shit. You know what I'm saying? All damn day, like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a battle too. It's a battle too, especially when you have witnessed America Babylon the Great in its prime and been around in its prime and been that fired up person for so long. That's why we always, us young brothers, we come here to really fire up the elders, fire them back up, rekindle that young brother spirit that they've been carrying for a long time. And a lot of them still got it. Y'all just don't really see it on camera. And that's what got us fired up, the young brothers, because we see it in them. They just don't portray it to ordinary mortals, man. They only gonna portray that fired upness to certain individuals because they know that that's who it was given. That was what it was for. It's just like when it's something rare, you don't just put that out for everybody to see. And that's why you see young brothers like me, other brothers across the four corners of the earth, we be fired up a lot, man, because of the elders and apostles. They come with that spirit, man, of hungriness, still hungry after all this time. They still hungry, man. They just, they're very wise on how to, use it when it's necessary. Us young brothers, we so fired up, we just, we just be on it all day, But that's how they work, and that's what the fruit that it's comforts the elders, seeing that we're just like them growing up, always on it, man. That's what they stay here for, to see that. So, and it comes with that eating well. It comes with,
you're not gonna eat well if you bummed out, man. Guarantee. Yeah. You're gonna have a and you're gonna be negative around your brothers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna want to help your brother. That made me think of something, you know what I'm saying? So, austerity ain't got nothing to do with being bitter. Ain't got nothing to do with bummed out. It's just, how you carry yourself, what you do about your life, and, we're a body. It says one accord, one mind. So you want your brother to eat well too. You want your brother to be joyful too, inwardly more than outwardly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't understand. We're more joyful inwardly than outwardly, man. Because we trust in the Most High, Yahweh Yahushai. We trust in His Word. We have a family. We have a culture. We have a history. We have our own language. that makes you feel good. We find out we princes of power. The women are princesses, hopeful elect ladies. Something's going on there, man. You know. So I'm telling you, you change your diet, you're gonna feel better, man. You know. And just because we mentioned in the body, that don't mean no carnal thing. You definitely, the body's supposed to follow the spirit. They supposed to really be one. You know. So just like apostles always mention, extraterrestrial, man. You know, that's power, and when your enemies will physically see you having power and shit, ain't gonna be no only inward power with the word. They gonna see that shit. You're gonna be flipping over cars, and you're gonna be the righteous, incredible Hulks, man. But Most High, what it say? Let me get that scripture before I go too much. It says, you give a natural body, King James Version. It says, 1 Corinthians 15:44. This is one of my favorite scriptures because it goes into, it makes you think of immortality, the process to immortality, which Esau don't want us to get. That's why it's Neuralink, Elon Musk, the FDA, Federal Drug Administration. They're trying to actually make you eat AI food and shit, going around skinny as hell. And yeah, well, we don't even eat no more and shit. Like, get the hell out of there with that, man. Jake like his barbecue ribs every now and then. He like his what they call soul food. Oh yeah, that's why I made a video on that. I did a video. It's called Soul Food. Whatever. I mean, that in that title. Back then, when Jake ate soul, it used to be more health. It didn't. It was, even though it was fried chicken, but it was still some greens, macaroni and cheese, and cornbread, all that. But now it's shrimp, lobster, and all that weird shit, man. Anyway, what is it? 15:44. Yeah, it says, yeah, we start at 1 Corinthians 15:37. It says, and that which thou sowest, sowest not that body that shall be, but bear grain. It may chance of wheat or some other grain. But the Most High giveth a body as it pleased him, and to every seed his own body. Yeah. And he gave us a body like this. Whales, they eat that. We watch Animal Planet. Crocodiles, they eat fleshly meat and deers and whatever they get their teeth on. We can't eat that. The whales eat other fish and all that. The birds, they get their worm by, they have a different thing going on. That's how the Most High made things. But what it say in the Leviticus law, eat nothing of the blood that is strangled. And in the dietary law, no owl, no eagle, no hare, no rats, no duck, four-footed beasts and all that. It mentions all that. It mentions, Most High had to put all that in there because Jacob ain't eat that shit. It says, or a nigga, it says all flesh is not the same flesh, but there's one kind of flesh of men. That's how you know it ain't no mermaid shit. Another flesh of beast, another of fishes, and another of birds, man. So all that Egyptology shit, and Esau talking about he's gonna come back as a damn butterfly and shit. Nah, he's coming right back down in the body of Edom, going into slavery. But it says there are also celestial bodies. That's the sun, the moon, and the stars. and body's terrestrial from the ground. So what do? We eat from the ground. That's why you got Most High got plants and nuts and things of that nature growing from the ground for the natural man. But the glory of the celestial is one. So we got spiritual food, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Sophia, she's the breath of the Most High. She's like a breath of life. You have to get that spiritual oxygen too, man. You can't be like, you got to get this word in you, man. And that includes all what the apostles, elders, bishops be saying, breakdowns, history, because it exercises your mind into those memory muscles to remind you that we was actually those people. A lot of Jakes, it's hard to believe that we was those people, man. That King David, King Solomon, all the prophets was our people. They got this Caesar Borgia people in their head, and so-called white man, like he's just the greatest person in the world and shit. But he based things, right? He roadkill and all that. It says there's in the glory of the terrestrial is another. You feel good when you eat spiritual food. You feel good when you eat good dietary natural food. So there's one glory of the sun, another glory of the moon, and another glory of stars, and one star different from another star in glory. And also on the physical, we know brother got different bodies, but pretty much you got like we say, you got to get to know your body, man. If you're allergic to something, that's different. And don't eat it no more. You know what I'm saying? You break out. Your body will let you know. You eat something, you like break out. Don't eat it no more. And Jake will tell you, I can't eat lemons. I can't eat whatever. Citrus. Well, yeah, okay. There's a lot of other stuff you can eat, man. Jake act like if he don't eat meat or swine or something, there ain't nothing else to eat on earth. John the Baptist came eating locusts and honey. A lot of them fat ass women, well, men too, they're gonna bug out when they can't go to a damn hamburger place and don't even know they can eat locusts and honey if they want, or some of these different plants like they herbs and stuff like that.
Real motherfuckers that makes a popcorn.
Yeah. Says they're gonna be like, oh, it ain't open up. Fast food place, open up. McDonald's, they gonna be breaking the window and shit. Eating them old burgers and shit, and then die of an heart attack. It says sown a natural, but it is so drop down to 44. The point, it says it is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. See, there's a natural body, there's a spiritual body, man. We got natural food and we got spiritual food. You need them both. But spirit, of course, rules over all. We're gonna get Most High willing those immortal bodies, but while we're in these bodies, we gotta take care of them. That scripture you were talking about earlier, if a man not take care of it, says, how can a man take care of the kingdom of the Most High if he not take care of his own house? This is an house, your own body, and then you got an extension of the house, which is your family, your brethren, and all that.
I got something for that too.
Yeah.
Kind of going into the brethren, how you deal with brethren when you're having counsel, or when you just dwelling with brothers, and and I've been able to take these things and be able to give advice to other young brothers coming in, because I actually got to live with it. So it really, it's different when you actually get to experience it, and it's joyous when you get to really like experience something more than just reading. That's what I'm saying. So
that's the activeness,
really being engaged, and not being afraid to fail, because that's the one thing Jake has done in life, has been afraid to fail instead of really going head on first. You know, and just believing that Yahweh Shai is going to put you in the right position.
What's that saying that you've already failed if you don't try it?
Yeah, and it talked about, you know, no wavering. It talks about how, you know, anybody who's looking back is not fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Looking back is like when you know in your spirit the Lord is telling you to step up and put yourself in a position where life is going to get, where offering, asking you for more responsibility with the brethren, asking you for more responsibility in the truth. You know, if you turn back and start being like, I can just stay right here, the Lord's not going to take no pleasure in that soul, man. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning to you one time. Like sometimes you got to change your surroundings, change little things that can enhance your growth. You know what I'm saying? Overall, your spirit, but just doing something like changing the arrangement of your room, or like you said, go play basketball. You know, you know, you know, buy you a new outfit or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, just lively. I mean, just do something that you know. Listen, get a category. I mean, find an artist you know, that you ain't never listened to that got good music. You know, and you know, or like you said, instrumentals. Or some jazz or something, or those what do they call it? Those I forget what they call it. The certain instrument that they.
Some of the tambourines or something?
Nah, it's
I see you doing that, man.
Yeah, it's like a drum, but it's kind of like it's almost sounding like mystic drums or something.
Oh, okay.
Call it something, but
I can't think of it. It's probably something simple.
Yeah,
you know, I probably, you know,
help yourself, man. Not on no selfish shit, but you know what I'm saying. Find ways to don't burden yourself, man. Don't beat yourself up with this life. Cause Esau make you feel like, you know, what's the use waking up early? That's why Jake is just losing it because he just gave up.
And this is kind of going into that, you know. That's the spirit you're talking
about. Get back. Yep.
Oh, if you want to go from there, you know, I can pull it up and say.
Yeah, it's just a little more. I think it says, and so it is written: the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made quickening spirit.
Man, that's the spirit. I was just going into that earlier today.
Yeah, and we know with the first Adam, he fell. You know, he was a man that tilled. I mean, the man of the earth. You know, tilled the ground. But Yahweh Shai, which back then was Adam, he came as a quickening spirit. He said he conquered death. He rose from the dead, and he's an angelic force right now. I mean, angelic force coming to get Esau's ass. That's what level we want to be on. You know what I'm saying?
And in that beginning of it is rising us up from them dry bones. You know, coming into this truth and being administrative, being active, being lively. You know.
Yeah. Made a quickening spirit. You want to. You know, what did it say? The word is quick, sharper than any two-edged sword. You know, you know, it's lively. It'll wake you up. It'll have you into motion according to spiritual body. Howbeit that was not first, which is spiritual, but that which is natural. See, and Esau don't follow that dynamic of the Most High. He just want everything. Now, you know, he don't want to grow. He don't want to have patience. He don't want to till the fields. He don't want to, you know, go through the motions of how the Most High set up the world. You know, what did the Most High say? It worked. When we as Israel, I mean, we are still, but when we, you know, had a working nation, you know, you had different offices, but we had farmers markets. We cultivated the land, you know, took care of each other. We had medicine men with natural herbs that heal and shit. We didn't have to we didn't have to take no damn pills. And be careful with those pills because some of that medication, it builds fluid around your heart. I would avoid them altogether. But, you know, I read up on it, it says some of the medications build fluid around your heart, which causes you to have heart attacks and all that, even blood clots and all that. So, if you feeling tension in your muscles and up in your shoulders, find ways to relax, uh, to ease your stress. If you're stressed out, like I said, stretch, which causes oxygen in your body, help your blood, help your heart, because your heart pumps blood and it pumps blood through your veins and all that, and goes back to the heart. So if your heart is pumping blood through your veins or whatever you put in your body, and so if you putting poison in the body, it's pumping blood, it's pumping poison all through your veins back into your heart. So you can end up having a heart attack. So make sure that you know you don't really make sure your health is in a good state, like the scriptures say. It says, but that which is natural is first. And Esau don't want to go that way. Oh shit, I gotta take care of fucking land and shit. Let's just get it over. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do a land Sabbath and all that. What is that? You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat right and worry about what I eat of blood, and I gotta do a sacrifice with it. Like just leave me alone. That's what he's talking to the Most High. He just want to be left alone. And look, what did it say? A man left to his own devices. So now look at where he is, man. He's not in a good state. Man. This world is falling apart. America is falling apart. You know, and I think this is the most healthiest, most unhealthy country of all the countries, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how, but I would assume it is. You know, go ahead. It says, and after that which is spiritual, the first man is of the earthy. So you got what comes out of earth? Herbs, nuts. What come from the trees? Berries and fruit. You know, that's stuff we supposed to eat. Well, in the kingdom, it's gonna be apple is gonna taste like, man, real apples. What they always say, get a load of these apples. But the fruit is gonna taste pure. The water is gonna taste pure. This ain't living, man. Uh, Stevie Wonder had a song called "This Ain't Living." I think it was Marvin Gaye. I think something. But we ain't breathing real air, man. You know, it's all kind of toxic stuff in the air, in your food, in the water. You can't even go to a beach and have fun because it's all kind of shit in the water, man. You know, they gotta put chlorine and shit, make it, so-called clean. It says the second man is the Lord from heaven, man, which we came from the heavens into these physical bodies, chains of darkness. But the Most High did that because we gotta know what real power is, to know the true essence of the elements. Go down there and live in the body, but be subject and put your body in subjection. Oh, it says in the scripture. Oh, you got the. Oh well, let me see.
We're gonna pull up. Be subject to the body.
Yeah, have your body in subjection. Body in subjection, King James Version. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 9:27. Paul said, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, man. So you want that cakes and batters and cookies and shit? You gotta tell your body, no, we can't have that. You gotta be a father into your body, so to speak. Nah, that's bad for us. We ain't eating that. You know? Like we said, every now and then, we got a sweet tooth every now and then, but not like you tell your kids, no, y'all don't touch nothing. Y'all can't have that candy. You gotta eat your vegetables first. You know? That's that by any means when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So going back to 1 Corinthians 15:48, as it is the earthy, such are they also that are earthy, and is the heavenly, such are the also that are heavenly. As we are born the image of the earthy, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly, man. You know? Now I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot enter into inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Yahushai, neither do corruption inherit incorruption. So these bodies are going to get changed. That's why there's such thing apostles went into a transition. Your body has to transition because it gets old in this flesh. You know, you get 108, you get at 80 years old to 100. You know, you're about to transition. You know, but the energy of your spirit lives on, and then you become. You know, you get them. We're gonna get them angelic bodies. Go ahead.
Just kind of going in what you were saying earlier about like how to deal when you are with brothers and like dealing with your health and you want to make sure like you said like looking out for brothers around you and making sure they're comfortable and tending to whatever they feeling like too. This is Sirach chapter 31 verse 31. Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine.
Yeah, you can't be riotous with your neighbor, your brother, and you know y'all drinking and shit, and you all hyped up, getting the brother's face, you know, and you can't even that's not a healthy rebuke. You can't even because you're not thinking in your right mind.
So if you are in that state, just don't say nothing like that. That's what I was saying, and despise him not in his mirror.
His mirth,
in his mirth. Don't maybe a brother is feeling real good that day and he's hyped up, he's happy. Celebrate with the brother, man. Don't tear him down and be like, oh, you're supposed to be feeling like this. No, just rock with your brother.
And it might be certain situations you have a different schedule. Brother just get off work, he's tired. He be like, yeah, brother, about to hit it, but Shalom, and the other brothers hyped up, and but you don't break the brother's spirit. You just let that brother be hyped. You like, I might be back up,
Yeah, you just don't give him. You just don't give him. You don't say nothing to him that's going to hinder his spirit. Like it's saying, it says, give him no despiteful word. That's the next line.
And to see, Vaughn, he didn't learn my spirit. He knows that I'm I don't always respond, like with with happiness, but I'm happy. I'm happy for a brother. I'm happy for brothers,
And it's good to have that austerities with brothers. We soldiers, man. We not always got to be.
And sometimes, I admit, sometimes I feel like I'm too goofy. You know what I'm saying? And then Vaughn might be just like, chilling.
Yeah, I don't think you like goofy there. I would say
not goofy, but
I would say like you be hyped up. And I just be listening a lot of times. I listen to you and because I know you really be saying something, and you might think it come off like that. Me, I know you really be giving me some knowledge. That's what.
Well, and that's what
raised me up. You just.
That's why I said too. You gotta learn brother spirits, man.
Pump me up.
You know what I'm saying? Brothers, we all different spirit. We all got different backgrounds. We're not always gonna be we're not gonna be the same. Like what I'm saying exactly. But we all brothers. But we know what I'm saying. You got more. That's why I said go to not only the fourth but the general too. Yeah. So go ahead
and press not upon him with urging him to drink.
Yeah, like come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm chilling. I'm all right. There's two when you might have a brother that's fasting and you know what I'm saying, or on a certain diet. You know what I'm saying? Just hey, support him. Be like, all right, bro.
Yeah, and if you know that he has a problem with drinking, do your best not to do it around him. You know what I'm saying? That helps too.
Yeah.
Because when brothers see brothers hyped up, they want to get hyped up, and so especially with new brothers, you try to watch it and that's things that I grew into learning,
Yeah,
watching it, because
influence.
they'll get too hyped and be like, damn,
Yeah,
and then you gotta like kind of get on them and be like, hey, chill out,
yeah. Like Ariella was saying in group home, your first
Mhm.
day you be kind of like, looking around. Next thing you know, you chilling and hanging and
because Brother Spears is,
yeah,
is
you know
so
what I'm saying?
so loving and welcoming,
Yeah,
so it's understandable. But I wanted to make a point, just going into just certain things when you're dealing with brothers, that I've learned going into this, with the health thing and whatnot. But this is going into chapter 32, verse 1 of Sirach. If thou be made a master of a feast, right? You grill masters, brothers who are good at cooking, whatever, I cook and stuff, so I like to speak on this a little bit because this is something that, that the spirit that I try to be in whenever I am doing that. Brothers, got potential brothers coming over and whatever, we all together,
you're the one that put the party. I mean, not the party, but put the assembly together. Call people to come to the house.
Yeah.
It might be your house.
Mm-hmm. It says, lift not thyself up. So don't think proudly of yourself. Think of it as this is your reasonable service. You don't want to look at yourself as, oh, well, I'm that guy. You don't want to lift yourself up as like you doing something more or something. Like this is part of the process of serving your brothers. Yahushua, it's like Yahushua washing the prophet's feet. That's part of the reasonable sacrifice that you take coming into this truth, and you have your particular brothers who are masters of feasts, and that's their part of their ministry. And so for new brothers coming in, for you new brothers, if you get that position, just don't lift yourself up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's not letting too serious. Just watch yourself. Don't think highly of yourself, because that's the problem with young brothers. They get a high position or something, or put in a position that maybe took longer for other brothers to get, and they lift themselves up too much, man. They feel like they're important.
That's why I mentioned.
You don't want to think like that, man.
That's why I mentioned that house, an extension. Like you give your house, like, brother, it's my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't want to do
like,
it.
I'm the
like
one
that
letting brothers come over, and then y'all, brother, y'all brother be more communicative and stuff, man. If you want a brother to do dishes after you didn't cook the big ass meal, just say, hey, brother, can you do the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, or just make sure that you don't have no ill feelings because you keeping something inside because you ain't talked to him about this.
And Zaquan knows I'm a kind of, brother who's fine with doing all that. I work at the kitchen.
Yeah.
We usually cook for everybody and clean. So that's not nothing a big deal, for me, if I would say, but I don't want to make this about me. This is just for new brothers coming in. You get put in this position, take it cheerfully, man. Because it's a blessing to be able to do that for brothers, because that alms covers a multitude of sins. That gives you an opportunity for the Lord to blot out certain things that you've done in your past lives and in this life. So, but be among them as one of the rest. Don't make yourself as high than others. Take diligent care of them, and so sit down. Feast with your brothers, man. Take care of your brothers, man.
And that goes for vice versa too. As if a brother need help cooking, or if he need help with the utensils, whatever it may be. You might throw some money to the brother to help him get the food. Something like that.
And diligent brothers, they always do. You don't even normally have to ask. That's what Elder Makala was saying. Like, diligent brothers, you're not gonna have to ask them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna see, because we judges, man. We know what the scriptures say. So a brother knows these scriptures. They're not gonna just let you just do everything. They're gonna be, let me do this for you, because they know that is building with that man, building with the Aki, and that's one of the three things to the higher calling, that we
that's
talk
another
about.
thing. Make yourself useful and shit. You can't just be sitting around all damn day. You gotta make yourself useful and shit. Because if you don't, you're gonna burn out because you're gonna be like, where's my place?
Yeah, like you said, it's about being in here because you're part of a particular office,
Yeah, exactly.
a part of a particular position. That's why it says, verse 2, and when thou hast done all thy office, take thy place, that thou mayest be married with them. So after you do whatever you're supposed to do, kick it with your again, man, and enjoy the time, and in spirit, and dwell with brothers, and grow with brothers. Go over precepts, whatever. That's what we've been doing, lately.
Yeah.
Going and we do camp, and then the next day we'll do class, and we'll go over the basics, go over sometimes we're going to the meat. Just depends on what is useful for all of us, not just lifting ourselves up. And that's building it. That's building the camp. That's what Zaquan taught me coming into the truth. You want to think about others more than yourself, and of course, I've been a young brother who thought like that in the past. That's why I feel like I was blessed to live with Zaquan. But that kind of stuff, it's different when you come in the truth. Even if you are like that before you come in the truth, you're a person who's looking out for others. It's a different way of looking out for brothers. It's way more serious because you could be dealing with a man that owns universes, man. You got to really take care of those people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The apostles, the elders have said plenty of times, Bishop, even when you live with a brother, make sure you have your rent. Make sure you have your side of things. Make sure you work out something where y'all can stay grounded. You know what I'm saying? Don't be going around with no like a bitch with no attitude. Talk to the brother and say, okay, I understand that, brother. All right, so I'll yeah, this is what we can do. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned something else too. You mentioned yeah, scripture used like that, it was like stay be as one of the rest.
Yeah.
Like when we come to there's certain brothers that have put in position to have a house for other brothers, as a sanctuary. So that he'll sit down with the rest of the brothers and take care. He'll probably be the one that served the brothers, like and that's his own house,
and be got brothers sitting in a more comfortable spot than you. Let the brother maybe because my room is like an office, man. I'm a little, I'm military, just like Zaquan. So like, my room is like an office, man. I let brothers go in there, do videos, whatever. And when we pass out, most of the time I sleep on the floor, let a brother sleep on the couch or the bed or whatever, because that's that hospitality. And now we ain't trying to act like we just the shit for doing that. We saying that these are things that you want to consider coming into the brotherhood when brothers come to your house. Yeah, and that's what we got when we went to Dallas. We had brothers, really caring for us, man.
Open up their homes, have food for us,
everything, man.
Scriptures, brothers having music and we and let us see and enjoy them for just being we regular men too. It's good to see. You can't be a super Israelite all the
it was
damn
beautiful,
time and
man.
shit, man.
It was beautiful, man. It was
good to see brothers for being genuine and humble brothers.
Yeah. It was beautiful, man.
What did it say about Yahweh Shai? He had in place not to rest he didn't have nowhere to rest his head. So he was like, where we gonna keep the Passover? You know what I'm saying? Because every brother's crib is a kind of like a sanctuary to the brothers, sincere brothers that go around.
And it goes and you will be rewarded for that. It says, and receive a crown for thy well ordering of the feast. So in doing those things in those ways, it definitely helps assure that the Lord is going to give you that crown. I'm just going to read 3. Speak thou that art the elder, for it becometh thee, but with sound judgment, and hinder not music. Just like Zaquan was saying, brothers is playing certain type of music, well, enjoying the time, and then, when it's time for business, we get down with the business, man. We do the work. We make sure we do the videos every day. Make sure we pulling up presets. We learn stuff. Make sure brothers know what's going on. But it's a balance. You don't want to just be super just oh, you gotta be perfect in the scriptures all the time with a brother. Sometimes it's good to let a brother enjoy life, man.
Yeah.
Because we don't really do nothing, man.
But they say, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you could, you know, you might be in an elder position, whatever, but you know, you gotta judge this with sound judgment. Somebody playing some fucking Suki Honey, hey, you know, fucking assholes and titties and you know what I'm saying? You gotta like, you know, it's just you gotta use judgment, man. Like some brothers be like, you know, with you know, it's a different way every brother had a house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
you know,
that ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and you know, I get what you're saying. You know, that's why a lot of times when you know when we do play, you know me, I be playing them instrumentals. Yeah, I have the soothing music on or whatever. But you know, we also got our amped up. You know, kind of like get Jake riled up. You know, but it ain't like gangster music too. You know that. Jake is versatile, you know, so I know what he's saying. That we ain't just doing straight demonic type. Yeah, we listen to some old school and listen to some of this new school, but we know we ain't gonna listen to just straight out nigga kill a nigga, kill her baby, kill this bitch, kill him, drug selling, nah. And also we gotta be subject around our surroundings because we got neighbors. We you know what I'm saying? So Most High lets you know, like I'm you know, we prophets or whatever, we doing the work, but we still gotta be subject to the people we around and shit. So we gotta be wise as serpents and humble as doves around them, you know, and you know, that's what's kind of a blessing us being in that position because it makes it where we're not too comfortable. That's kind of why, like the Lord, I believe, why He didn't put us in like a position where we had like a area we could do just whatever we wanted and stuff. A remote house and shit. Yeah, because once you start off like that, you know, it comes to a point where you know the things that are necessary don't get established first, which is brotherhood. Man. That has to be established first before there's that kind of environment. So there is just always brothers around, and you know, there's always a high expectation for that word to get pushed out because that's what ultimately we came together for, to push that word out, man. And shit, if you know, you work because we all men, man, and you're gonna have that kind of like that male kind of friction. There ain't no evil shit, but you know, we every male man needed space and all that. You know, sometimes I wake up and early and I wake the brother. Well, you know, I wake Bond. I was like, hey, you know, let's get out or whatever. Or I just wake up playing some instrumental or music, and he'll wake up from that. But I'm just saying, you know, and vice versa. You know, and sometimes a brother could be down, and then you can lift the brother's spirits up, like, hey man, don't worry about that job, man. Shit, you get to, you know what I'm saying, or you might be happy because you got a pay raise. You know how Jake is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, be happy for the brother. You know, just sip some wine with the brother, and then you know, whatever, or you know. And hey, I'm not the greatest responder, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the greatest. What do you call it? Uh, but you know what I'm saying. You know, strong Jakes. You know what I'm saying. You know, strong Jakes. You know, make easy times. You know, and you know, you know, like they always say, man, soft men make hard times. So you know, as us being men, you know, we don't really always need a response. This is our reasonable service. We know what we here for. Sometimes you won't get a response until later. Really, you know, we were bought with a price. So whatever we doing, it's like we not really expecting no recognition for it. We want to see y'all while y'all was shy. Get this recognition for what we're doing. Yeah. And we soldiers. I mean, all the brothers all across. We soldiers for real because we salute each other every time we see each other. Sometimes I be like, damn, did I salute the brother? You know what I'm saying? Jake don't even know how to talk to each other, man. They don't even know how to, you know. Most High gave us a salute, proper salute, a way to communicate.
You know what I'm saying? A breaking of the ice, so to speak. You know.
Ooh, another thing with the health thing, whenever you stretching, breathe out. Okay? When you stretching, breathe out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna strain yourself. You have to breathe out when you stretching.
Yeah.
Okay?
Look
if
up.
You don't know that.
Look up breathing exercises. Stretch for like stretch at least for 10 minutes, man. Like, and stretch every part of your body, like, you know, because your body is a whole instrument. We just gonna get into that, but we an instrument, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of your saxophone, your guitar. The strings are gonna get stretched or whatever. Or you're gonna have to buy you some new strings. You're gonna have to, tune it up because it'll go out of tune every now and then. You gotta tune it back up. And that's the same way with our bodies. You got like, oh shit, let me get back on my herb. Let me get back on my greens. Tune it back up, man. You know, and Esau, like we got to remind you that Esau is trying to kill us, man. That's why when he's quiet, I mean, they've been talking shit, but they trying to do some shit to us, man. And what is that another one? We'll get into another video soon about frequencies and the vibrations and shit. How they trying to take, it's called equilibrium or something like that.
Yeah, because your body is made of mostly water.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why they got Drake trying to drink soda, and they got Jake trying to drink and eat all these foods with high sodium in them, and because they know that that's throwing the water off, it's saturating the water. And you can't, the water is what takes the oxygen to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And the water's already contaminated because it's in plastic. So you have to make sure that, you pray over this stuff, man. Because ultimately, like it says in the book of Samuel, no man's strength shall prevail. We're going to need prayer ultimately to make it through to Jacob's trouble.
We need the Most High Yahweh Shai.
We need him. There ain't nothing we can do. We can be as healthy as fucking possible, and we can't make it without the Lord, man.
And that's almost like, you know how women they call it a heartfelt. I was heart. When they see a man that they like, their heart start beating fast and shit. They don't even have to have any physical connection with him. It's just the thought of that person. So the thought of these things can make your cells are reacting to that. Your body, your heart is reacting to these things. So, so that's how we supposed to be with the Most High. It's a physical reaction to spiritual, spiritual act or whatever.
We both work today, so we gonna have that.
So I'm just saying, like
that brain dead and
you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like Jake, he think we live in spiritual, of course, but it's these physical. His physical makeup is supposed to be a representation of what's going on in the spirit world. And a lot of times it is subconsciously, and Jake don't catch it. So you have to, eat the best way you can, like we said.
And always eating healthy ain't always comfortable. You got to you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, Jay.
Yeah.
That is the best position for you to be in. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
And with your brethren, with your brethren too. And it's not going to be all peaches and cream, man.
Hell no, because it could be Jacob's trouble. We all get taken to a bunker and we all hanging upside down for a whole fucking week together.
Yeah.
You don't want to start just fucking being an asshole to your brother over that shit, man. You want to comfort him as best as possible. Because that's the shit that we might be facing. There was a brother in Dallas, the GMS Lions Gate, was going into that. He said they had him upside down eating. It was a dream. He was upside down eating this shit. And they opened a little latch and it was Elon Musk talking about, you done? You had enough? that's the kind of shit we got to get ready for.
That's
we're
that's why you gotta
lines,
build
man.
your brother up, man.
Shit.
To build the Akim up, man. You know, encourage them to eat better, think better, to be a stronger person. You know what I'm saying? And to be encouraged to be joyous and not so bummed out in this fucking bummed out world, man. Everybody's bummed out, man. You know, we the light, man. You know, so when they see you, they supposed to be, oh shit, it's still light in this world. It's still, you know, because we serve the Most High. We don't have a bummed out power. He's the power of the living, not of the dead, man. So you know, you gotta have that representation, man. Anyway, I think that was all I wanted. Hopefully, it was edifying, man. Because we gonna get into some rocky times, man. And they shooting, they arrow, they darts, fiery darts, man.
Yeah. But the
You
Lord
know?
gonna shoot his arrow, like I said in the Psalms, and suddenly they're gonna be wounded.
Yeah.
They're gonna be acting like some little weenies.
But
we gotta make sure we go hard.
And you gotta fight back, man. Fight back. Fight this devil back, man. Shit.
Back. Turn up on his ass.
Yeah,
not
man.
turn up. You gotta turn up on their ass.
Yeah, Elon Musk talking about he doing something shit. We could do something in the spirit. Yeah. We could do something with the brethren. We could do something, you know.
Turn up on his punk ass.
Yeah, you can't just be like, oh man, it seems like they winning all the time.
Hell fucking no. They losing.
Yeah. Most High,
we winning.
Yeah, Most High gave him that. What did he say? He said a illusion so they could believe a lie, man. Delusions, whatever, so they could believe a lie. So stay in the fight, man. You know, stay in the fight, brothers. Keep healthy, keep the oxygen, keep active, keep the love. You know, keep supporting your brethren. Keep being around positive. Keep being around elders as much as you can, and bishops to get wisdom and to get more wisdom and more experience and more, what do you call it? Get some testimonies and all that, man. You know, and keep eating off this word, man. 'Cause that's your spiritual food, angel food. Man. So anyway, hope it was edifying. And the water again for all those that tune in. Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kagadak Pakatham. Gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakadash. Barakatayah, Barakatayah Shai, double homage to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone, Most High willing. And much I'll teach you, brother, teach word for the whole collection to be like Most High will. The extended elect, Shalom, and blessings to the next time. Stay strong, man. Keep fighting this devil. Keep fighting them demons, man. You know, I'm talking me foremost, man. Stay on your cue. Be circumspect and do the best you can to your best ability. Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.